Welcome to video 58 in series 3, and in this video I'm going to write the item pickup script which will enable us, well, to pick up items. I'll make a new C# script and call it item pickup. Open it up. I'll have two variables, private item master, private transform my transform. Okay. Then in set initial references, well, I need another method as well. I don't believe I need start and update. I'll get rid of those. I need a void carry out pickup actions, and it'll take in a transform, and I'll just call it tParent. So this transform that gets passed in, it's the transform that will become the parent of the picked up game object, and that is the first person character. And this is going to be called by an event, and that event is, event pickup actions, and that one itself will be given a transform, which is going to be the parent transform, and that comes from the player detect item script. So we'll make a visit there by the end of this, and just uncomment a line of code, and whoops, I've got the T there, so let me just fix that. Good. Alright, so in the set initial references, item master is get component, item master. I'm actually wondering if I actually need the reference to the transform. No, I don't, because I'm not using it in update or fixed update or anything like that. If you're gonna reference like transform that property just like that once in a while, it doesn't matter. So I need to on enable set initial references, okay, and I probably should define while I'm here, I might as well do item master dot event pickup action plus equal, and that is going to be carry out pickup actions, and also the unsubscribe. Okay. So I'll put here transform dot set parent is tParent. Okay. Item master dot call event object pickup. Oops. There we go. And transform dot game object, so it's set active false. So a picked up game object should it becomes assigned to the first person character, so it comes underneath that. Any scripts that have methods subscribing to the call event object, well, to the event object pickup, when this happens, then those methods will run. So stuff like positioning the item in the correct place, setting the rigid body to is kinematic, colliders maybe turning off, that sort of stuff, which we'll get into later, setting the layers, tags, or whatever as required. Okay, and then last of all, disable the game object so we can't see it, and well, it's not doing anything anymore. Well, it shouldn't anyway. Okay, so I believe that's it. Let me go back and go to the player. So to the player scripts, detect item, and inside of here was that line that I had commented out previously. I'll take away the debug log, and I'll just write it out for the sake of just making it clear. So item available for pickup dot get component item master, and call event pickup action, and it needs a transform, and that's array transform pivot, which is the same as the first person character, because that is what's assigned in the inspector on the player. Okay, so I'll just save that, and I don't need this anymore. I'll just get rid of that. Okay, and that's how it works. So you can detect an item because it has the correct layer, the item layer, which is here, cast array for detecting items when that's possible. This variable here, item available for pickup, gets filled, and if you press your pickup button and you're in range and these other conditions are satisfied, then this event gets called. It gets past the first person character transform, and when that event is called, then the item pickup happens as well, because this event getting called here, call event pickup action, is this here, is this one right here, and so any subscribe methods will then get carried out, and that's exactly what happens. So it just flows through nicely. And I just realized something. Going back here, call even pickup action, that's a spelling mistake. So a way to fix that quickly in Visual Studio anyway is to press Ctrl R twice, and then when I just put in a T here, it will automatically make those changes. So I'll just hit apply, done. Okay, and save that. And it will have happened in other locations, so I can find all references. And let me just jump over there, and I can see that it was changed automatically for me. Good, so that's fixed up and corrected. Okay, so why don't we try it out now? So I need to of course attach the item pickup script, so I'll just select both game objects and do it at the same time. Done. And another thing is the layer is default, so the player detect item script can't detect it with this layer. We will write another script later to set that to the appropriate layer, but for now just do it manually, set it to item. Okay, and let's hit play. And yep, we've got our items. Okay. Let me throw it. Okay, you can see it's gone out in the hierarchy. I can go pick it up, and there you go, it's picked up, and it's part of the player again. Okay, and I can select an item. Now, why is the... I probably didn't explain that well in the previous video. So you notice the inventory is not updating, and the clear hands event is not getting called, and because when that's called, then the last item in the list, so the list will be updated, and the last item will then be placed in the player's hands automatically. So that's not happening because the event object throw has nothing subscribed to it, so it will not run. It is null. So why don't I just pause that for a moment. There we go. And actually now I'll just get out of there. Okay, so I'll go over to the item master script, and yeah, what I should have really done is put these calls, because nothing is subscribed at the moment to the call event object throw. So this is null, and these methods are never going to run. So I want them to run. I mean, might as well have them run right now. And this one too, should put it outside, and that way the inventory will update automatically, and the next object in the player's hands will appear. So let me go back in. Okay, so I've got my object there. Throw that, throw that. Now it'll look a bit strange because the rigid body is on, so if I pick it up, yep, there we go. It appears on the player's hands because it's the only item in the inventory. Okay, that's fine. Now of course it looks funny because, yeah, so rigid body's activated. Now if I just press E, get that, there we go. I've picked up the other block. And I've got both of them, and I can change which one I've got. Okay, so I can see that it is pretty much working. Okay, good. So that is the item throw and pickup working. Of course, now I need to write lots more scripts to actually make it a sensible item system. So, you know, control the rigid bodies and colliders and set the layers, tags, whatever. And get all that stuff going so that it's nice and proper. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.